Hey guys, all that glitters. I would like to show this replay because it was a little bitch in front of me that started talking some shit, saying something about Sim City, and I was like, dude, I was producing units the whole entire time. I covered your ass. I had 5 Lazaruses rebuilding his base for him. I could have just took the metal for myself. But instead, I rebuilt his base for him. So, some people just very nasty and really pisses me off when they're wrong. But yeah, the guy I'm talking about is this little shithead right here called Noop. And you know, you can expect a terrible player when your name is Noop. What a horrible name. Cauldra, Master Toby, Her Bubbles, TK, Supatu, Mauricio, and Dickhead Noop. Then on the other side we got Ito, Zito, Bait, and Atares, Cold on Me, R2, King God, Agent Wobbles, and Vladimir Putin's Z forces, I assume. Noop loses his base within the first 5 minutes of the game. It's pretty embarrassing. Now look, let me stop it right there. This is something I've said this many times. This is something you don't do. You don't start grabbing the first nexus with your commander. Your commander should be he should be up here. This should be the first nexus the commander gets. And then start building laser towers. And then have all the other constructors filling in these things. And to be pushed, for him to be pushed in so early just shows how much of a terrible player he is, because he has access to probably the most metal on the map. You could even argue that he could grab all of these. You know, so he is by far the easiest lane. So it's just hilarious to hear some of the comments from a total shit ass player. Yep, wrong again. Bad, bad, bad. And one thing I would like to mention that I did good this game, and let me give a shout out to Snoopa. Snoopa in the house, Snoop Doggy Dog, Snoopa in the house. Is I built Lazaruses, and I sent them way over here to grab all this metal first. I didn't grab the easy metal. I'm sending another one to grab the easy one, but I'm getting the hard metal first, and then I'm going back and getting the easy. So, shout out to Snoopa for a little pro tip for you. And Noop is making terrible decision after terrible decision. No, dumbass. You carry your commander right here. You start making light laser towers. You get the 3.2 metal per second, and then your other constructors backfill all these other ones. And as you can see, because Noop is a total noob, It allows Zito to push up and get very bold. And he's even building a solar collector at a spot he has no business even being. And then two little tanks do a little drive-by. And I mean, look at this. Two little tanks come by and do a little drive-by and destroy his whole base. And then his commander is retreating like a little coward, like a little bitch that he is. And when all he had to do was come here first, secure this thing, Zito would have been stuck in this little corner. He would have been afraid to stick his little head out of the cave, and wouldn't be able to do anything like this. He'd be stuck right here. But because Noob is a little bitch and a terrible player, you can see he almost gets me killed. But luckily for me, I'm smart, and I have light laser towers up here. I'm building another one. He almost got one of my guys. I have my three little ticks defending, and I start making units here pretty soon. But yeah, I mean, he's lost his whole base just because he's a total moron, and then he wants to blame me for why he sucks. Now, granted, I got like three to five Lazaruses rolling around. I could have just grabbed all this metal for myself, and instead, I'm a good guy, and I start resin these things. I could have just taken all this metal for myself. And look at this swarm of forces. He says I'm playing Sim City. No, bitch. I got like a shit ton of fucking forces coming. I got a hell of a lot more units than you do. I got 9 here. I got another 9 there. That's 18. How many does he have? I don't even see a single troop. He's got one little shell shocker that's just pushing him back. He don't know what to do. He's reclaiming the metal from his light laser tower because he's such a bitch. I mean, this Zito guy has got emboldened. He just keeps pushing up further and further. He says, this guy Noop is a total bitch. Look at all these units I got. And Noop has 5 palms, and he's talking shit. Please. Bitch, please. This was a mistake. I meant to send all these guys back. Well, this one wasn't a mistake. I meant to start building some light laser towers. Yeah, if you want to talk shit, bitch, better back it up. Sim City. Look at all these units I got. How many you got, Noop? 5 little units, 6. I first tried to attack this guy. I saw his commander there, then I tried to attack this guy. And I thought Yellow was going to follow up with me, but he backs up. Maces are really good at attacking light laser towers. That was a twin guard. But yeah, it's just embarrassing that this guy was talking shit. He should have been pushed up to here, and never allowing this. This guy should be the first one killed in every game. This guy should be the weakest player in every game, and luckily for us, the same thing is happening on the other side, where this guy's a weak player as well, and Red is just, who is our strongest player, is just rolling all over him. I mean, he's just rezzing every little unit that dies and just strengthening his army. But I mean, I didn't have to build all these beamers and light laser towers, but I'm doing it to help our crappy player here, because people love to attack like this little weak side here. And of course, at this point, I'm still making units, even though I'm not making them that fast, because I'm going T2. Most people don't make any units when they're going T2. And at some point, I do suck up the lab. But yeah, I'm calling you out, Noop. You want to talk shit, bitch? Better get your facts straight. The only thing Nuke can produce is pawns, it seems like. And he's going up against vehicles, so that's usually always a bad strategy. Granted, he had a nice little drive-by, but his army is basically dead, so if Super Duke wasn't here covering his ass, like I've been doing all game, Green could have just rolled right on in and squashed Noop like the little noob that he is. Squash him like a little fly. And again, look, I got forces right here covering Noop's flank. Oh, you doing Sim City, man? You doing Sim City? No, bitch. I'm covering your ass because you suck. And I'm teching. And I'm sending units over here to help over here. And then I send units over here to help over here. I mean, it's a team game. But it's just hilarious when you got the worst player on your team talking shit, don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I know these are a shit unit, but my strategy was to get a couple hundred of them, and you know, maybe I could sneak past some of these enemy lines and get to the back line. But here, Nuke gets rolled over. He finally switches to maces. He spends all his money on this, which I usually say is a bad idea. It's always usually better to have units than static defenses. And unfortunately, his teammate's going to lose his T2 factory, and Noop is dead again, as you can see. And at this point, I bring my commander out, try to degun a little bit, but they had already called GG. They had already voted on it. Yeah, I would blame this loss basically all on Nuke. You know, I don't think he hit anything there. Maybe he did, but Yeah, this one's pretty noop. I said I saved you, idiot. Because he was the one talking shit to me.